Mad Max, what's up? And today I'm going to do a review on the movie Hacksaw Ridge, directed by Mr. Mel Gibson, starring Andrew Garfield as Desmond Dawes. So Desmond is a Christian and he couldn't touch any weapons and he couldn't kill anyone. But then he saw USA actually needed people for the war, so he enlisted anyways. So Desmond Dawes is a Christian and he couldn't touch any weapons and he couldn't kill anyone. But then he saw USA actually needed people for the war, so he enlisted anyways. So everyone in the army is like, what the hell are you doing here? And just didn't like him. But he had the passion in his heart that he wanted to help the country. So now we have Hacksaw Ridge. The movie is separated in 3 parts. Part 1 is the backstory of Desmond and how the romance play out. Part 2 is the tough days in the training camp. Part 3 is the USA versus Japan warfare at Hacksaw Ridge, and how Desmond not just survived, but saved many men. First, I want to talk about Andrew Garfield. It's already proven that he's a good actor. Not the greatest, but quite good. He's British, and now he's playing an American with southern accent. It's like Andrew Lincoln in The Walking Dead, playing Rick Grimes. And he did a good job. Vince Vaughn is good at playing the sergeant. Hugo Weaving is good at playing the alcoholic dad of Desmond. The acting performance isn't bad. The sound mixing and the editing of the movie, oh my gosh, it's crazy. It's like psh, boom, bam. Layers upon layers of sound effects and all sorts of sounds on the battlefield. And I don't know how many time did they spend on mixing the sound, but this will nominate the Oscars, if not win. So is the editing. Snippets of shots, less than 1 second, flashing everywhere. Oh boy. And I got to say, this movie has guts. Literally guts. Like, it's a violent movie. It's graphical. When a leg is torn off, you can see the veins and the muscles coming out. And then a man was cut in half and all the guts were out. Ew. Gross. The story is really well written too. I expected the last part to be going to war, survived, save men, people celebrate. Yay! But no, it's way more complex than that. It's more like going to war, hold the ridge, and the Japanese came, they lost the ridge, but Desmond was still there when everybody's gone and he kept saving people. Even saving people is difficult. There's a scene where he and his wounded friend had to hide from the Japanese. One scene he actually went inside the Japanese base accidentally. It was a difficult thing to save people. But there are still some flaws in this movie. First, Desmond just fell in love with a nurse one day. It's weird, but that happened in reality, so I can't complain about that. The pacing for the first 30 minutes of the movie is a little bit slow, but it picks back up the pace later on. And then there are a couple of unnecessary jump scares that is okay to be cut out, but I like the idea of how the battle started just by a small jump scare. Overall, this is a touching movie, a great anti-war movie. Mel Gibson did a great job and I really enjoyed it. I'm saying Hacksaw Ridge is a movie worth watching and I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. So, have you saw Hacksaw Ridge? From 1 to 10, how much would you rate it? Like if you like and subscribe if you want more.